So this is just going to be brief. I wanted to talk about efficiency and playing a game, right? If you've ever played an MMO where you're leveling consistently or there's some kind of goal to be met, whether it be a 99 in OSRS or a 120 in RS3 or even a 200 mil, people are going to tell you specific ways of getting there. They're going to tell you there is really a single or a couple correct methods of getting there, and everything else will be inefficient. And inefficiency, I think, is kind of a loaded word in that when somebody says it's inefficient, it means you should not do it because you're wasting your time. And I think that is a wrong way of looking at it. I truly think in a game like RuneScape, you're going to play because you have fun. And if you look back on playing a game when you were first starting, say you've been playing a game for a long time and you're just starting out, you recall starting that you did everything, quote unquote, incorrectly. You were completely inefficient. You just kind of walked around. For me, I just cut trees down. I talked to folks. I didn't do many quests. I died a lot. I lost a lot of items. And that was the most fun I'd ever had on the game. And then later, within the last few years, you get hyperfixated on getting a certain achievement or getting a certain drop from a boss. And there's only one or a few ways of doing that. When you're starting the game, there isn't only one or two ways of doing something. To you, there's an infinite amount of ways. Or at the very least, you figure out a way that you like. You learn about combat and you think, oh, I just kind of kick things or I stab things. And then I find different swords and I stab more things with those swords. And I feel like there has to be there needs to be a conscious effort with the player base to rein back making comments when folks say they're going to be doing something a certain way or when they want to perform a goal. I think providing that feedback on the correct way to do it, I think is only relevant if they ask. There's a streamer that is cooking 1 million trout. I mean, think about that. He's just gonna cook 1 million trout just for fun. If you look at cooking and getting the max EXP in a skill, you could argue that's incredibly inefficient. Why would you do that? Why are you wasting your time? But if you go to his streams, he's chilling. He's cooking trout. He's hanging out. He's chatting with folks. He has a cigarette or some kind of chicken wrap or anything like that. And he's having fun. It's a leisurely activity for him. And I think that is kind of precisely where the problem is. RuneScape is a leisurely activity in that it's a game. Games generally are what we do in our free time, and free time is often leisure. And I think a lot of people get the two mixed up, that, well, you want goals, therefore you need to work towards those goals. Therefore your leisure time, you have to put effort into it. And I think there can be an argument either way, but genuinely, I mean, look at these stats. I have 1 sailing. I could be pretty efficient and probably by the end of the day get 50. But would I have fun? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. Nah, I doubt it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be super inefficient. I'll get 99 sailing when there's the heat death of the universe. Alright, anyway. Hope you have a good day. I'll see you.